Yo, welcome to another episode of the Elly Show. I'm your host, Elly. I make some noise. Yeah. All right, we got an awesome cast today, y'all. And yeah, I definitely know so. And I want to shout out the crew out there, Playback Sound. Shout out Playback Sound. All right, bringing this together. Now, I'm gonna do this one different. I'm not gonna do it like I do the other episodes. This time I'm gonna do this one different. Because this is an all film cast. So I'm just gonna call out some movies and y'all just raise your hand if y'all worked on these, all right? Okay, yeah. It's all film. Yeah. All right.
I'm proud of my TV work. My TV work.
Yes. All right, Powers. Who worked on Powers? Yeah?
That's not a film. That's the Elly Show, Jester, and Konnrad.
That was that Superpower
TV show.
Yeah,
that's a TV show. Yeah.
Powers.
Yeah.
Is it different?
Yeah.
What about The Game? Who worked on The Game?
That's Elly
All y'all?
That's Daphne.
All of y'all? That's Shun, Jester?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Okay, man, y'all all worked on that. Red Notice? Just you? Mm-hmm. Wakanda? Yeah. Okay, Konnrad. The Walking Dead?
Yeah.
I worked there a week.
Yeah. That counts.
Not on my resume.
You got to check.
Did they put you in a disco? You started getting emails?
Yeah, before I quit.
All right, there we go.
All right, what about Prisoners?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Sure, good movie.
Good one, okay. What about Dirty South House Arrest? Yeah? Y'all both worked on that one?
Executive producers.
What? That's your show?
Yes, it is.
The executive producers on it.
Yo, this is awesome. All right. Let me see. Preacher's Kid? That's it? Okay.
Whitney Houston.
No, that was with Toya Luckett. That was long.
Ja Rule or something.
Tank.
Luce, wasn't you on that?
Yeah, I was.
You and Dio?
Yeah, Dio got me on that job.
Real talk?
Yeah.
You get fired too?
He fired me.
You know, Stan, Black Director, that was his show.
Yeah?
Oh.
Yeah. That was
Really?
2008, 2009.
Wow.
Oh my.
Yo, why you get fired, Luce?
Because I was by Shirley Libby and Freddie Chancellor's cart every time, and the Dio ran up on me like, yo.
You know most of your locations on that.
Yeah, I was on location.
Yeah.
He ripped the bumper off too.
You were in the art department?
Yeah, we started out.
What year was that? That's his first show?
Ekendayo does location. That's why we met.
Right.
Because I started in locations, remember?
Okay.
Then I moved to set there because Shun gave my first job.
What?
Yeah. He
Yeah.
gave my first lead.
I don't know about that.
What's up?
I don't know about that.
No, when we was at TPS, I was still a PA, and I was like, he said, you get in the union?
And I got you.
I got you. So I went and got in the union.
Call
First show was
What?
one with Kathy Bates.
What?
Oh, Family to Praise.
What is it
It
called?
was called Family That Prays. That's the one.
A TPS.
Yep. That was when Tyler Day was doing big.
If one, which one was it? It
Oh,
was,
he probably turned you onto it.
No, Shun. No, that was my first time meeting.
Right.
Bombing all them, because Shun said, you get in the union. I remember coming back saying, I'm in the union. It was 2010. So it was,
Yeah,
it's one of the Tyler movies,
It was
but
TPS.
it was TPS. Yeah, it was.
Must have been for Color Girls or something.
There it is.
Yeah.
No, yeah.
For college girls?
By that
For
time,
colored girls,
we
colored girls.
was in Greenbrier already.
Yeah.
It was for
We
colored
was-
girls.
we had
Oh,
the
then
back
it had to
thing.
be Color Girls.
It had to be
Yeah,
colored
what was it?
girls. 2010.
Because
That's when I met. That's when I got Sean. That's when Lance. That's when I met. I've been new Lance as a PA, but I've been always telling Lance we get in set deck. So
sure when Daddy's Little Girls? It was, but we probably had something before that though. But that might be the.
But no, I've been new Sean because Sean was always the onset dresser.
Yeah.
From Crawl Street to Greenbrier.
Yeah.
I've been new Sean.
Yeah.
That's when he was on the
Well, was it on set because TPS had a different way of doing it? It wasn't like lead man. It was probably everything. Because sometimes they combine.
That's when what's called was still out there.
Oh.
Fuck your little dude.
Jay.
No. Not Jay.
I
Lead
remember
man.
Jack.
I can't think of his name. No, his lead man.
Who was the lead man?
I can't think of his name. I always wear the little shorts like little Pinocchio.
Dan Foster?
Dan Foster.
Dan Foster.
I just work with Dan. Yeah,
Good dude.
I know everybody who came to TPS.
Dan's
I was
the
that
man.
PA.
You were.
Sean was the key PA. Sean was on set dress. All he did was walk around that damn furniture dog.
TPS is different.
He said, all I need is this.
But look,
Sean didn't do that.
Sean just had a Sharpie.
So you was a PA?
In that damn, in his own furniture dog. That's how I've always seen him.
No.
As a PA buster.
Check this out.
Yo, we gotta get in the Shun, man. We gotta get in the
But I
Shun.
gotta say this. I used to see Elliot all the time.
Yeah.
And then he was always like with like the producers and the director and like hanging out with whatever. He was like the key PA, whatever, right?
Yeah.
And so all the time for years and years and years. And then one day I was on
Make it rain.
no, that's what
Make it rain. Make it rain.
That's some old time shit. But
That's
the damn
07?
that Ashton Kutcher movie, 5 Killers, and I saw you, and you said I joined the union. I was like, the fuck you made you join the union? I've been seeing you for years. You're not in the union?
Right.
After I left TPS, my first movie after TPS was Halloween 2 with Rob Zombie. And that's how I got Taraji on.
You was on Halloween too.
Yeah, we all, it
I was
wasn't
a PA on that joint.
It wasn't.
And I quit because they kept making me drive to Walmart and use my own car. And I was like, yo, y'all not paying me
I'm
to
taking
drive?
back farther than that.
This is wild.
Konnrad first show was We Are Marshall.
Yeah, that's right.
Shut
I
up.
told Konnrad to get into the union. He was the water boy.
Yeah, I was a crafty getting water for the football players.
Wow,
Yeah,
son. That's
They hired
nuts.
a water team.
Rico.
And Konnrad was on.
Yo, this show is
Rico
crazy.
cussed me out.
Told y'all I be crazy. Conrad Lewis was a water boy.
Getting water.
You never thought that.
And what's Matt McConaughey?
Right.
We Are Marshall.
Yeah.
I remember hung out with Matt McConaughey at
John Finley. Now remember, I started location with John
Rob
Finley.
Zombie.
So John would take me. That's how I started. John.
Yeah.
Well, John Finley went. I went with him,
that, yeah.
and then I was like, and then Angie used to call me all the time, like, "Lee, location come PA," and John would be like, "Hell no,"
Right.
which is where I met Ekandayo
Right.
and with John Finley. So I met Konnrad because we was at We Are Marshall. I was like, hey,
Right.
he was the only one working. I was like, they finna run this. I said, hey, brother, why don't you
Right.
drink some water? Because I'm talking about, we used to have 2 in the water jug.
Right.
Man, we had Morris Brown. This man running up Morris Brown football set with 2 big jugs. I'm talking about them 5 gallons. I said, I'm just sitting there. I said, hey, brother.
Conrad be working.
Konnrad,
My
now
dad told
Konnrad
me,
is.
you go shovel shit, you be the best shit shovel out there. You know?
If anybody knew Konnrad, he first got here. Yeah, man, I'm from Tennessee. I was just here in Atlanta trying to do my thing. Hey, brother. I said, why don't you join the union, man? It's probably about $300 right
Put that
now.
water down, bro.
How much was it when y'all joined?
Like
300?
Yeah, it was like I paid.
You paid 100. You paid 100
I paid 100
on
on the
And
down.
Mike
Yeah.
It
Akins.
was cheaper than that.
But I'm just saying, by the time I went, Mike Akins said, give me $100
Yeah.
and go to work.
That's
and
what I
when you
did.
get
Yeah,
paid,
you
come
can go
back
on
and
a
pay.
payment plan for $300.
Yeah.
Are you serious?
You give you
I think it
$100.
was like $175 when I joined.
When I went down there,
Wow.
Mike Akins said, all right, give me $100.
And $175 was
And fill out his
like,
paperwork.
Mike Azen came on the crafty truck, was like, you got $100, you keep working.
Are you
They
serious?
wanted me to leave because they were like, you're not a union worker. We need a union worker in this position.
So give me
and they was like,
$100.
give me $100
Right on the
and
spot.
union worker.
Oh, yeah, this is like,
Give me that $100.
this is
You know they dirty, man. That whole union is dirty. I say that on record. They dirty.
Mike, this is like 2000.
2008 or 9, something like that, 10.
Marshall was 2006.
That was 2006 because
My daughter was
I was doing stuff in the yard at the same
Yeah,
time.
yeah.
2005 is when I started.
Yeah.
I had just jumped out of college, and my homegirl Marie Reed, was like, she said, I can't do this job.
She was doing videos.
Yeah, that's how I knew all the video people.
Okay.
That's why I started in the video
In the
world.
video world.
But then my girl Marie called me and said, hey, I can't do this job, but I gave this guy your number. So I said, all right, cool. So John Finley called me up and said,
Oh my
meet
goodness.
me at this place. Mind you, I didn't know who Tyler Perry was. My mom didn't know him, but I just never knew who he was.
Yeah.
But back then, that was the place. So I'm like, boom, I'm on a movie set. I done did it. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? And I seen this dude walk out this trailer, dragging his feet. I'm like, Big ass man dragging his sandals. Y'all know me. If anybody know me back in the day, my mouth.
Yeah, your mouth. No filter.
Your mouth is
Still no
reckless.
filter.
Like back then,
Still no filter.
So, I'm just doing locations. So, anybody who ever worked locations do not know that there was no Board Brothers back then. There was no Four Bangers back then. There was none of that. You know who did all the layout board?
Location.
I'm gonna tell you how bad it was. When you got Roger Bond calling you to move a board, Ruben Cannon yelling, somebody need to turn the air conditioner on. You're the only person.
And you got to do all of it.
You had to do the air conditioning. You had to do all this. So it was like, and it was hot that summer now.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
That summer.
Wow.
It seemed like that was the worst summer.
You had to drive the truck, the set supplies truck with the locations.
You did that?
This was the Diaz family reunion, so I'm just like, it was hot. That's when we went out to Gators Plantation. I ain't never experienced heat. To me, that was the hottest summer, maybe because I was
You from Florida.
Maybe because it was my first time working in the movie business and realizing that college don't teach you nothing.
None of this. None of this.
That you got to do in the movie
real
business.
life.
Yep. So I lost a whole girlfriend because she didn't believe I was working a minute hours. She was like, nah, man.
It's shit hard on them.
When you work in locations, you open the set and you close the set. See, that's the difference.
But you get paid. That's good money, though.
Oh, it was not good money.
Oh, was it good money?
You know how much I was making on our first job? $100 a day.
Shut up.
What? Locations?
Yeah, $100 a day on one
Shut up.
show. $100 a day.
Yeah.
Mind you now, you get after, and back then it was after 14 when the overtime kicked in.
After 14?
After 14.
Damn.
But I was working 17 hours a day.
Yeah.
Because you had to open the set. And remember now, back then, you know who got base camp? I'm talking about all the trash. It wasn't no rolling the dumpster.
Dumpster locations.
We got the base camp trash. After I get base camp trash, I go get catering trash. After catering trash, I gotta walk through the whole set that night when we shut down.
Did you have to clean the bathrooms
clean
and all that
stages.
stuff too?
There was nothing. Location was, and then I was like, this ain't the move. And then she kept enticing me. I was like,
You wanted to get out of locations.
After I never forget, I was on the show, and the dude John said, never pick up hot catering bags, let them cool.
Yeah.
And we had a PA with us, and I said, hey man, we'll get the catering. Like, no, it's right here. I never get it. He picked up that hot bag of food, chunked it up there, and that bag bust and fell on top of him.
Yeah.
All the mashed potatoes out.
So yo, let me ask Konnrad.
Konnrad Lewis.
Ben 10.
Ben 10, wow.
Talk to me about that.
That was 09, and that was like one of the first times. That second time I was on set.
Okay.
And it was cool. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, it's mostly cast was like unknowns, and they was young, and it was cool. I remember the production designer was an Israeli dude from Israel.
Yeah.
You know, and he was like, he didn't really know me, and you know, didn't trust how I worked, so he would be there too. His name was Yuda or something like that. Yuda. But and the producer was like his homeboy, and that's how they was. You know how that's just that whole clan. But yeah, he would be like on set with me, and I'd be like running to get some trash, and he'd be right with me though.
Oh my God.
Like, this old 60-year-old man, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Right with me.
Was Luce on that with you too?
Luce was on that. What did he do? Ben 10?
Yeah,
He was on Ben 10, yeah. That was like way back, because Luce got into, because I knew Luce from like 95 when I went to college at Morehouse. You knew my homeboy Greg from Macon, and my homeboy Greg would hang out with Al Ski, God rest his soul. Al Ski died in 2020.
Wow.
And that's how I knew Luce from way back. Wow. And then I was telling him, man, I'm in the film industry, man, come through. And then Luce got into doing set dressing on like Marry Me or one of them
You know what?
Lifetime movies, and you know what I'm saying? Like, now that cat is like the man on audio, but it was like, that's wild. Like, I forgot about that, man.
Wow.
Ben 10 was like,
Luce is racist. Luce is racist, because when I met Luce, I went to Full Sail.
Yeah.
I'm from Orlando. Dude told me we went to Full Sail. I was like, oh, okay. What you doing the set day? I really want to do sound, yo.
Wow.
Konnrad got you in the set day.
You got the tools? You got this gig.
Yeah. I was like, come through. Come through. Because I be trying to get every black person I can in here. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's what it is, man. You know what I'm saying?
Konnrad, hey, brother, why don't you get in the union? He was like, what?
Yeah.
And then Mike Akins came out the We Are Marshall. Like, you weren't in the union back then?
$100.
Right.
$100. You
That's crazy.
$100. That's what I think told me.
What about you, Shun? Was it like that for you?
What?
When you got in? Before you became lead man and all?
Well, I came through Guy Tuttle. I don't know if you guys
I knew
remember
Guy.
Tuttle.
Yes, rest in peace,
so I used to
Guy.
work-
Yes, yo.
yeah, rest in peace. So I worked at Guy Tuttle for like 5 years. So that was like, and I got a chance to meet all the people that were coming in, renting stuff from him. And
Because Guy used to have them trucks, the special project trucks.
trucks. Yeah, I learned how to drive 5-ton trucks.
Wow.
And messing with Guy. And
What's the craziest thing y'all seen on set?
Oh God, I don't even know.
He sounds just like
He still got them gold.
That's what I was riding up the World Drive one day and saw a handwritten spray
We gotta
painted
get down
big
here.
8-foot sign said goats for lawn care. I said, I know it's not. And then it said call Day Day. It was about 8 feet, 12 feet long.
Oh, man.
Spray painted.
He's a hustler for real, yo.
He bring the goats to the house. You don't use a lawnmower. I bring the goats.
So, yo, let me ask y'all this.
eco-friendly landscaping.
Yes, right.
Before I even ask y'all this, let me ask you, Konnrad. In Wakanda, I heard you was also, they had you in there acting.
Oh man.
How was that,
It
Phil?
was
That's your first time doing
what
it?
happened was, it was during COVID, of course, and one of the stuntmen couldn't make it. You know what I'm saying? So it was like, hey, you about this size. Throw this outfit on.
You can fit the suit.
And I put the suit on. My elbow made it to Wakanda.
Yes.
So I'm standing next to
Take a hit.
the merchant tribe, one of them tribes.
He said, "Tribe."
And I was standing next to her, and my shoulder, my elbow actually made it into the movie. You know what I'm saying? Got $1 billion elbow.
Did you get the check? Did you get
Y'all
the
see
check?
that?
Was there additional?
There was no money extra though. Don't believe the hype in Hollywood. When you sign the contract to work for them, they can use your image and your likeness. They don't care. They don't gotta pay you nothing extra. Right. But I do get the perks of
Don't forget that.
in perpetuity.
Right.
They got you.
So then what department would y'all say is y'all best department? I mean, as far as from set deck, on set, directing, set decorator, all of that. Lead man, what would you say? Would you like that position there or?
Well, I can't say I don't like it. It's been
I mean, it's
only
the
been 20
best.
years of doing this shit.
Yeah.
I mean, that's all I ever really done was set deck. So
I got you.
I worked in every department.
Yeah.
Yes, he has.
Yeah, you have. So what's your favorite one though?
And out of all of them, I love set deck. It's the beauty of, I don't know, we done took some of everything. I done did.
Yeah.
I've been with Shun, we was in Lakewood before Lakewood
Yeah.
became what it
Lakewood.
was. I'm talking about, they had to come in and reinforce the floors. It was so bad when they cracked them doors open. I was
Yeah.
like,
Wow.
yeah, that was rough.
it was rough. To some of these new stages, I done been in True, I've been in all of them, but I've done some amazing sets, I've done some crap ones, but it's just to know that when I see that movie, that show, is like, boy.
You see your work.
This is
You see your work.
See your work, yeah.
MacGyver was a hard show,
Yeah, it was.
but that crew did a whole lot. I'm talking about from shanty towns to shanty towns. Just-
Yeah, I learned a lot on that.
We even had real meat. Remember,
Yeah.
Reese left that meat out
Oh
on
yeah.
the road.
Yeah, and it went bad. Yeah. Yeah.
Is that the meat I bought? Like the whole,
Yeah, the whole thing.
Yeah.
That Reese left out there, throw that pure meat on the road.
Yeah.
Probably still sitting out there.
Damn, Reese. Why you throwing that on you?
When we got that set, like, we're doing this meat. Reese say, man, throw that thing out there. Reese on the person, James, you could test to it.
Yeah.
Reese don't play that, the bugs and that meat.
Nah, he don't play with no bugs, yo.
He gonna joke a lot too, but
Yeah.
throw some meat on the bugs. That man gonna run.
He gonna run.
He gonna holler.
Put him out there.
It's always been set there for me.
Set there.
Special effects comes second because I done did special effects a lot.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, Tom Swift. I saw you did.
now, one of the best sets I have seen.
What was it doing?
Raising Dion.
Right now, it was before Ray Dion.
No,
Best
that's the first
set-
time that I worked with you as special effects.
No, it wasn't. But now I'm finna say the best set I ever seen. You Lance did was on DMZ downtown.
Oh wow.
Remember DMZ?
Because I did
special
DMZ with
effects.
Lance on the latest one.
It was
With
literally DMZ was COVID.
yeah,
God
basically,
dang it,
yup.
The more and more I thought about that show, the more and more I was like, wait a minute.
Was Rosario Dawson in that one too?
That's the
Yeah,
one
she
we
the
did.
star.
Okay.
Yeah, that's the one we did.
Cause I did one of the latest
That
one
was
with,
the
with
show I
Shun.
was on that day.
But,
March
Lance.
13th. Folks rapping out, they said, hey, everybody get off set. They just shut the city down. But Lanston did a scene, I'm talking about, you ever seen it? I mean, they took a real life one of them, like the Apollo signs and had that crooked. It's just that whole
working with
disaster
Lance
scene that they
during
did
COVID?
was, man.
No, I was working with him when COVID hit.
Yeah. When DMZ.
So we came and finished. Then that means we came and finished because after COVID, me, Lance, and somebody else, and Curtis came.
I did I gang boss the pilot.
That's what it was. Yep.
Yeah. But
That's what's up.
there was some, besides Walking Dead, we burned up the whole city.
Yeah.
On the pilot. And had people running, people literally like, hell going on? So when they had a whole burned up tank and everything, it was like,
Yeah.
Bodies
DMZ
everywhere.
was another good one. Like,
Yeah.
there was some good sets, but set deck always been my
Said
love.
that. What about you, Konnrad?
Yeah, I'm here. I did a lot of different departments. I got in the union doing crafty. I did
Right.
audio,
Right.
and the first movie.
Matter of fact, didn't you and Luce do something like y'all shot a reality show or something? Did y'all do that? Was that before?
Reality show. We did. Luce
Then
did a
you
whole
had your
feature.
Barbershop?
Barbershop.
Barbershop?
Show. We did a show about what goes on at the. What's his
McDaniels?
name? Right up. It's a famous barbershop right there with Barber T and another cast who did. They did a independent movie about like selling weed in Atlanta, and it blew up for them.
Yeah.
Wow.
And so we ended up doing their
You did a
barbershop
music-
reality show about them, but it got so hot and heavy. Like it was like some real raw stuff going
Yeah.
on
Y'all
in
still
that
got the
barbershop.
footage?
Like you
You
can't
know, the
really
cats
show.
that
Damn,
you
man.
couldn't even talk about. Like it was cats that would come to the barbershop. They had prostitutes
Oh my
that would
God.
hang out at the barbershop waiting for guys to come to get. It was on some wild stuff, man.
Y'all can still,
While y'all filming?
Yes,
y'all can
man.
still,
Wow.
that can still
Yes,
be
man.
a
It
show.
was wild.
Right.
Yeah,
So what's up with
Barber
that?
T and them was out there.
He
you
said
know.
Barber T.
Barbershop, that's the true band club, though.
It was interesting. Very
The
interesting
set deck
stuff,
for you.
you know?
Definitely set deck.
Definitely
though.
said that. Set deck gets to, you do the prep, you do the shoot and the rap.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And you get to do so many different things. Like when you setting up C-stands and lights, you just setting up C-stands and lights every time. But with set deck, you might do a wedding, you might do a apocalyptic future. You know what I'm saying? You might do like a schoolhouse. You know, everything is different all the time.
Yeah.
You know, so it's changing, and you know you get to use your creativity. So
Yeah.
that's why I like it.
What about you, Shun? Set deck for sure, right?
Yeah. Definitely.
Yeah. What about you, Miss Daphne? Because you done got different crowns in different departments too.
I think probably directing.
Directing, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And you said like on the last episode, you said you was doing your network.
Oh yeah. That's how I plan to finish this thing for me.
Yeah. So do y'all think, since you're doing your network, do y'all think? Because I don't think the writers' strike would affect what you're doing for yourself, right?
Well, it would in a sense, unless I have, because content is king. So you always need fresh, new content to keep bringing people back. So I'll tell you, for an example, with starting the network, one thing that I have to do on top of setting up everything that it takes to do that, I also need 200 hours of content before I even launch.
I understand.
And that's just so it's enough for people to come back and keep visiting over and over. You know, you don't want to go somewhere and be like, okay, I watched all 5 episodes, now what you got? You have to have something that they can watch, and then different genres or whatever.
Yeah.
So it would affect, in the sense, if I didn't have enough content to keep things going, but then you still want to keep fresh.
Right.
Or whatever. So, yeah, writer's strike affected everybody, I think.
Yeah. I remember the last one that came, it hit, but I don't know what this one is about.
You know what? I read an article, and it's saying like the streaming money that they're making now is like way far and above what they're doing, because like they got a show, then they got the show on Hulu, HBO Max, and other, but they only getting paid for one network. You know what I'm saying? So now they saying we need to get paid for all the networks.
Well,
if y'all making the money off of all three, you know?
Well, I don't know if that's so true, because say for an example, our film, the way it works is, let me see how I can explain it. So there's AVOD, which is ad-based. So ad-based is like a Tubi. You have to watch an ad in order to watch the film. SVOD is subscription-based, which is like a Netflix, you pay. Broadcast is free, which is like a ABC, NBC, Fox, whatever. And then, of course, you have your, YouTubes and your blah, blah, blah. And then you have DVD. And you have your, can't remember the acronyms for it, but it's like Hoopla, Crackle, those, whatever. So when each one has a separate pay scale and base. So like I would say AVOD, which is the ad-based, pays more depending on what it is. So SVOD, your subscription-based, for an example, will pay a one-time. So like say for an example, if you sell your product, your content to Netflix, they're gonna say, they'll negotiate, whatever that number is, I'll just use round numbers just for shits and giggles, but $10,000 for this for the next 10 years. So there's always a time frame, and usually it's 10 years. So, and you can try to negotiate, less or more, but they have, and then also it comes down to rights. So, like Netflix, for an example, we know if you see something on Netflix, you're not gonna see it anywhere else. So Netflix might say, I'll give you $10,000 for 10 years and we have exclusive rights. Nobody else can buy, sell, or show this but us. So, but Amazon, which is SVOD Prime, doesn't give you the exclusivity, though it's non-exclusive. So you can make a deal with them and then still sell or license is the better word, license to other outlets. So you might say Amazon will give you $10,000 and it's no time frame because it's not exclusive. It doesn't matter so much. And it could and it could not. But then AVOD, your Tubies, your Hulus, your
Bounce TV?
No, Bounce is broadcast.
Oh, okay.
Because that's on airways.
Copy that.
Antenna
Okay.
based. So anyway, with your AVOD, your Hulus, your Tubies, and whatever other ones coming through, they also aren't so much, your Peacocks and whatever, they aren't so much, it depends what you negotiate, but it's not really about exclusivity or not. It just depends what deal you're working on. So it's a better deal because for every commercial or ad, as long as somebody watches, like say if it's a 30-minute show and somebody watches the whole 30 minutes and they've watched all those ads, then you get a percentage of the ad.
Money.
So the more play and the more viewership, the more money you can make.
I see. That's interesting.
So the ad based is better. Like you have people right now that are making these shows, and anybody can put a show on Tubi.
Yeah.
Anybody.
Ellie, didn't you have a show?
Yeah, we was on Tubi and Amazon Prime.
Right. Is that the one we came for the you had like a short? You remember that time we came to, what's the name? Was that for your film? That we had a short on over there by North Avenue, by the grill, by the food spot. We went upstairs.
No, that was a friend of mine
Okay.
that I helped him produce it on.
But the other two shows is on Tubi
But
and.
the one me and Daphne did is on Amazon Prime and Tubi.
Okay.
The South House Arrest.
Okay. That's what's up. Man, that's interesting, bro. So y'all think that, so like what you're saying, is that kind of like as far as the strike goes, what they're fighting for?
No, those are the writers. It's
Okay.
a writer's strike.
Okay.
And this isn't the first writer's strike. Y'all remember?
Right, I remember the last one.
yeah.
I remember the last one. Yeah. So Shun, real quick, do you have any projects you working on as far as your own projects?
I'm
Producing-wise?
I'm helping some artists from my neighborhood do some, create some content. So we're doing like videos and podcast type things. But that's it.
Okay. That's what's up. So y'all got any questions for me? Cause we about there.
How you like being a superstar?
I don't know, man.
Like them shades,
I don't know
like
yet,
them
man.
glasses.
Thank you, Miss Daphne. Yo, man, I'm here with y'all, man. I just feel good. I'm here with y'all, man. Just want to shine light on what y'all been doing and shine light to the community and let them know what y'all been doing. You know what I mean? That's what it's about for me, yo.
When did it start for you, Ellie?
What, this?
Yeah, this
When you got into film business?
Oh, for me? Oh man, Loose started for me, man. I was working at AT&T and I was a building engineer for them. And Loose back in the day,
What's a building
You just ran
engineer?
cable.
I'm whatever. Nah, I was actually
What is that?
so I work with a company.
Janitor.
Yeah, but it's not janitor.
She didn't give him one
The fuck is a building engineer?
Building engineer, I make sure when the
clock is starting.
Engineer,
Change and turn the lights on.
Different AT&T buildings, I was responsible for, like, when they first got U-verse, I was responsible to make sure the cooling system was there for all the servers. So if a cooling system go down, I would have to come out
you in
and get it
locations.
back up.
Right.
But I had to operate.
Hit the button, fuck
Yeah.
Is it plugged in?
Yeah.
Is it plugged in?
But I was on call.
So that came through and damn,
I maintained the buildings for AT&T. So like the one in North Avenue, I used to maintain that. One out in Tucker, and a few of them spread out. I just make sure the buildings are running.
So you got lucky. Thank God for Loose.
I got lucky. I got pulled out because it was a headache there. It was a headache running around, being on call 24/7. So
That's good money, though.
Yeah, not at the time, no. Not at the time. You know, yeah. I got HVAC certified and everything. But Luce got me in, and he was throwing me days at first where I didn't understand it.
In what department?
In sound, actually.
Oh.
Yeah, and I didn't understand it. Like, yo, I'm gonna just work for 2 days and that's it.
Right.
So I was kind of standoffish
like I can't
at first.
do my life based off of 2 days.
Yeah.
Right?
So I was standoffish at first, but then something happened at AT&T where it forced me. Now I got to do something. So I was like, you know what? I'm gonna take those days. What's up with them days? And he started throwing me days, and I started doing sound enough to a point where I was confident. Yeah. And then he introduced me to Bomba, and then
So
that was it from there. That was it from there. I stayed in set deck.
But I thought Bomba Henri had stopped and was doing like the prop house. Like he had stopped working for a while.
Bomba was lead man, and before you did all
Yeah, he was lead man.
Before that was right there. What show was that?
That was being Mary Jane, and it was like the game stuff was still up in there.
Was the
Lead man on being Mary Jane, and that's how I met Guy and everybody.
So Bomba Henri was the lead on.
He was the lead. Yup.
Because I met James on Survivor's Remorse.
Yup. Met him on Survivor's Remorse. Yup. Through Bomba. Yup.
That's what I met James. Survivor's Remorse. Seymour was on that with Survivor's Remorse.
Tell about the Greg story.
Yup.
I know.
Which one?
Yeah.
I'm in love with the cocoa. That's about Survivor. That's about Survivor.
Yeah, yo, we got history, man. We got history. But yo, this is it right here. I'm on this show right now. We got veterans. We brought some veterans in. Everybody's a vet, so y'all make some noise for these veterans out here. You know what I mean? We had a good show, a great show, a lot of laughs, got a lot of learning. Yo, Playback Sounds, we did it again, yo.
Elly
Did it
Show.
again.
Elly Show.
Yo, y'all